Grumble, grumble.
Hey everyone, it's the Grumpy Meeple, and I am back with the continuation of my Tanares Adventures playthrough. It's time to quit fucking around and get at it. This is quest number 4? Yeah, Lava Axe. Explore desert tunnels to find a legendary orcish weapon hiding in the magma depths. My objective is to obtain the lava axe and kill all the villains from event 2, which is the only other event. And the extra challenge is to make the orcs surrender. So in the special rules, if you refrain from killing the orcs that arrived here first, they may give you clues about the location of the lava axe. If at any time 3 heroes are within 1 of an orc with 5 hit points or less, it surrenders. So basically, I want to just mob these motherfuckers and get their health down to get them to surrender. When it happens, I get to pick a tool token. You will use it later. And remove that orc's figure, and all heroes gain 1 mana. Or whatever they call it. Beyond that, there's the single red door, which is right here. Has 15 hit points and 2 defense, and I may attack it. Cordal's hidden treasure takes an interact action to remove it. Each hero gains 2 mana. Initial setup: after reading the special rules, read 4.1, journal. I did all that. Check the map and place only the villains of the entrance you started in. If all the villains are dead and or surrendered, remove the big door in your area and start event 1. Okay, so I gotta kill these 3 guys and we'll open this. This is cool because it had like 2 different entrances. You could come through the kind of icy path or the fire path. And I, unbeknownst to myself, chose the fire path. I was not really aware of that when I chose it, but let's make one quick miniature substitution. Jesus, come on. Where the fuck are you hiding? Where's the other one? All right. I was going to use these torches to represent the levers because the levers aren't painted yet, but I figure I'll just throw the unpainted ones on there. That's fine. I don't like to mix painted and unpainted, but I'm kind of already doing it here. All right. Let's fucking do this. Woo! Got my quick start guide. I went through it again. I really actually, now that I have gone through the endless tutorials, I like this quick start guide. It's useful. Yeah, everything's ready there. Yeah, on your turn. Yeah, okay, I think we're good to get started at least. So let's first take a look at who we're facing here. We've got a green orc, which is right here. Well, this is a green goblin. That's this guy, actually. 40 hit points, 5 defense. Now, wait a minute. Right off the bat. If you're going to mix orcs and goblins, but you're going to call out in the special rules if you refrain from killing the orcs, I mean, I guess that's fine, but it's a little... could be misconstrued as, oh, you can capture that guy too. It's fine though. 40 health, 5 defense, 5 movement, 8 reaction. Okay, he's weak as shit. He's got 11 damage, plus an effect on the hero with the most mana. The effect is the hero with the highest, the enemy with the highest HP gains an empowered token. Right. And his passive power is triggered if he moves 2 or less and didn't have to sidestep. And the effect is deal 3 damage, move 3 away from the target. Okay, so he does like a quick little sneak attack. We've got a Noxious Orc, 60 hit points, 7 defense, so he's a little bit stronger. He's got the Stealing Great Axe, targeting the hero with the least HP. 14 damage plus effect, the target loses a mana. And his passive power is Collateral, triggered if another hero is within 2 of the target. He deals 5 damage and pushes 3 the target. Ooh. So that kind of plays against the capturing thing. And then we've got a Guardian Orc. He's got the Healing Great Axe, does 12 damage. Targets the hero with the most mana. So most mana, least HP, and most mana. And the effect is he heals the damaged enemy with the lowest HP for 6. Okay, we definitely don't want that. That motherfucker's gonna die. And his passive power is triggered if he moves 2 or less. He deals 5 damage and pushes. Okay. So, I think where I want to start is by going straight after Orc-emic no orc here. I would like to do it without... Yes. I already have an idea. I was going to say I would like to do it without triggering this guy's passive power. And I think what I'm going to do is actually see if I have the ability to pull this guy. So I've got a new table set up here. I think this will make it easier for me to get to the cards and such. There's really no reason. I had these like laid out. You know, there's really no reason to do that. You just remove the ones that you've already used. Yeah, I don't have any mana. Well, we don't even need to pull. We'll just attack him first, and he'll come to us, and then we finish him off. I think I'll wait on the melee characters until he gets close. I'm going to pull him with... I'm going to go ahead and activate this young lady. That is the one I'm talking about. All right, we're definitely not going to do her special. Cursed Bolt. Put my glasses back on. My reading glasses, anyways. 8 squares, 1 enemy, 10 damage. Target is cursed. Target rolls twice and chooses the worst result. Okay, that actually sounds great. I'm not going to think about it too much. I'm going to do Cursed Bolt. 8 squares, 1 enemy, 10 damage. Definitely has range. Target is cursed. Her passive: if the target is within 4 of you for the first hit of your turn, hero charges 2 skill tokens. Close, but not quite close enough. She could move, of course. Yeah, I think I'll just move her right here. Yep. Okay, I got her die. This guy's got a defense of 7. get a 12. So we're hitting. First thing, her passive power triggers. Yep. A hero charges 2 skill tokens. Who do I want that to be? I think I want that to be... Yeah, I'm gonna have that be my healer. I'm gonna charge this. And this. Let's get our... So I can make sure on the order of operations here. Yeah, there's nothing special going on with our attack here, I don't believe. What did my rule book do? I know I had it under this thing. Oh, it's over here. I'm just gonna triple check that area. It's been a week since I played, so check that part of the rule book again. Attack timeline, right? You should have this somewhere much more easily accessible. Strike hits, apply passive power, apply attack damage. Yep. Apply additional effects, at least 1 strike hit. Yeah, okay, so you actually don't have to decide if you want to use your weapon until you know if you hit. Very nice. So I did. I'm doing 10 damage. She might as well use it. So one thing I wasn't doing enough is using these items because they come off cooldown. You can bring one off cooldown when you cycle through your 4 primary attacks. So it's definitely good to use these so she can do an extra 5 damage to him. I suppose I should flip them like this when they're active or available. All right, so she's doing 15 damage. Right. I need tokens to track these motherfuckers. There's the orange token. And the green circle. Wait, that's not a bad guy token. That's a good guy token. You gotta find the right fucking tokens in here. Assuming these are my first aid tokens, these giant fucking things. Using the plastic token set, then this is my first time using it, so I finally have everything. I still don't have everything unboxed. There's an enormous amount of shit for this game, but I have everything organized and whatnot where I want it. So 64 green circle die, which is the guy I'm attacking. So this is a little annoying, see, because it just blends right in with my heroes. 64 orange, that guy, and 40 for weakling bad guy. So he takes 15 damage. Brings him down to 45. He's also cursed. Once per turn, cursed target rolls twice and chooses the worst result. Yes. Temporary ends when the controller's next turn begins. Okay, so I need a curse token. If there even is such a thing. I don't remember if curses are represented here. I think I just give him the card. I think I'll just do that. All right. So he's cursed. She has moved and she has attacked, and so her turn is over. Now he is triggered by my attack. He's very upset. And so it's his turn. So he's got a movement of 5. He's trying to target the hero with the most mana. Nobody has any mana. So let's just take another look at the tiebreakers for movement, enemy movement. Yeah, determine the target. He wants to spend as little. There's a much more detailed breakdown of the target priority in the rule book. I don't know why they didn't put that there. Yeah, here we go. Check if the favorite target is reachable. They're tied on that. Move as little as possible, move as safely as possible. Yeah, so he'll move as little as possible, so he will go for her. So he's going to go 1. Yep. 2, taking 5 damage from that lava. Bringing him down to 40. 3. And I suppose he's still adjacent to both of them, so I can decide who I want him to attack. 12 effect, heal damage. Okay, so his passive power is out because he has moved more than 2, so that's good. He is cursed, so he has to roll twice. I'll have him attack the brute. I like to use their dice when they're being attacked. So he has to roll twice. He got a... Shit, man, I always forget this shit. He got a 6. And a 10. So the 6 would hit. Okay. So he does 12 damage. Right. I don't think there's anything else I can do to mitigate that. No. Yeah, 12 damage to the brute. Why is he the only one with... This should be here. 12. Plus the effect, he heals the damaged enemy with the lowest hit points, so he heals himself. What? Oh, I see. It's a little hard. Some of these spaces are double sized, which is annoying. I don't know why. And it's hard to see them with the walls from my position. Yeah, so that's it for him. And now it is back to my turn. The game has begun. And the curse bolt is basically spent because he already activated. So now I have to decide if I focus on him and just nuke him down, which I think I can probably do. I remove his healing from the game, but these guys will be unprovoked. Now, their movement isn't huge. So they're going to have to Dark Surge and take a... Probably, this guy at least is going to have to take multiple damage effects from lava to get to anybody. Because he can't reach anybody as he is. So we might be able to use that to our advantage. In general, I try to not have unprovoked enemies, but I think there's nothing to be done about it here. Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's activate Nyx, I think. Yeah. And I'm going to have her heal a little bit of that damage that he just took. Another rule that I forgot in my original playthrough is every time you kill an enemy, each hero gets a mana. I'm just going to double check that. Can't remember if it's a mana or actually 2 mana. It's something real good. Yeah, whenever a villain dies. Whenever a villain dies or whenever you miss. So she wants to heal the Brood up a bit. Holy Ray would do it. Heal 7 a hero. Well, I think about it too much. Eight squares, 1 enemy, 6 damage plus the effect, heal 7. She is weakened 3 though, or 6. That is important. Yeah, she deals -3 attack damage. -6. So like with this ability, it would basically completely waste it. But if it hits, then I'll just use my weapon and I can still get something out of it. All right, we got 14. That is a hit. The weakens go away. She loses 6 damage. She uses her weapon and does 5 damage. And then the effect heals 7 a hero. Aha. And her passive power triggered as well because she is within 3 of an ally, so she did another 5 damage to him. Bringing him down to 36. Not bad to get rid of that damned curse. That's it for her. Let's go with the Brute next. Damn, I don't think I'm going to be able to kill this guy. I get real... If I really pull something off, maybe. No allies within 1 of the target first hit of your turn. That's not going to trigger. That's surprisingly hard to trigger. Sifio Strike, 2 squares. Ignore all effects applied by enemies on you. 12 damage. Effect deal +3 per effect or token applied by enemies on you and allies. Wow, they can do a good bit of damage. Shipwreck below, 1 square, 1 enemy. You move 3 for the benefit. Deals 10 damage plus 6, so that's an AoE that I can't use. I definitely don't want to do that. I think I'm just going to do the Savage Weapon. He gets a 7, which equals the guy's defense. So he'll use his weapon, adding plus 5. He's doing 18 damage. I really like this mechanism of tracking your health on the board. Cuts down on tokens like so much. Like, how many fucking tokens would you need to track characters who have 70 hit points, you know? You'd have to have different denominations so that you could split it up and everything. Just another one of those common sense things that really impresses me about this game. Because there's not a lot of common sense in this world anymore, is there? Okay. Yeah, he didn't get any other benefit. He just got to whack that motherfucker. All right. Now he's down to 18. Let's see if we can finish him off. I know she's got something promising. Trigger, at the start of your turn, there's at least 1 enemy within 2 of you. An enemy within 2 of you takes 5 damage. Yeah, so she can do 5 damage right off the bat. She can do 5 with her weapon. So she really only needs 8 damage from an attack. Sword of Sigils, 11 damage. Plus she gets protected once per turn. An ally swaps place with an enemy, or if both are within 5 of you. That could be interesting. I'm not sure how I would use that, but it wouldn't work anyways. He'd be dead by then. Dimensional Strike, you move 2, ignoring terrain. That does 12 damage. The effect is deals plus 2 damage per combatant in one of you. Okay, so that she wants to be mobbed when she uses that. Vitality Sword heals. She doesn't need to heal. Bone Destruction is looking like that's going to be what we go with. Bone Destruction. 1 square, 1 enemy, 11 damage plus effect. The effect is he's weakened. So if she doesn't finish him off, he will at least be weakened. She gets the 12. She does 5 on her passive. Yeah, fucking double spaces. Yep. She uses her weapon and does 5 more. And she does 11 damage. The order that was screwed up, but the effect is he is fucking dead. Boom! See ya! Little bitch. Letterkenny, guys. Letterkenny. Love those hockey players. Okay. So that is it for her. And that is it for our team. Now, before I forget, everybody gets a mana. Boop. Boop. Very nice. Now it's the enemies activation. Starting with the goblin. Okay, so he's looking for the hero with the most mana. No help there. They all have the same amount of mana. I need to remove corpse. Oh, and loot too. Okay, that's a rule that I need to look up actually, because that has not been in play before, but I know that it is now. Loot is the game's currency. Earn loot cards from quests and during the city phase, and spend resources on city structures and items. Usually earned as a reward for winning quests. Okay. I could have sworn that you get loot for killing. Maybe not. This doesn't say anything about it. Like, there was a guy in the journal who was like making fun of me for not looting my enemies. He's like, what are you, fucking retarded? Fucking loot those motherfuckers. It doesn't matter. If the rule book is not calling it out, I'm going to assume that it was just referring to your end of quest loot. Yeah, back to this guy's turn. There's one more fucking thing that I need to remind myself on, and that is, when do I get the tools? Oh shit, that's right. I'm not trying to kill these assholes. I'm trying to make them surrender. If at any time 3 heroes are within 1 of an orc with 5 hit points or less. I'm going to give that to myself just because I easily could have accomplished that by moving here. He was there. Also, I need to remember the mobbing rules. So I get a loot token. And we get another mana because we captured him. I'm gonna give it to myself. It's my first playthrough. It's my first real quest and my first enemy. Now we need the loot tokens. We'll go through in here. So component wise, I'm pretty happy with most of this shit. Even like the player boards, which are a little thin by themselves, are much nicer once they're sleeved. I have sleeved like every single thing. But the mixture of plastic and cardboard tokens is annoying. No ifs, ands, or buts. I don't like having to mix those things. Like, for instance, these, you know, the little status tokens. There's no plastic version of these. There's no plastic version of these either. The mana tokens. There are plastic versions of these tools that I'm about to pull out, and I guess I might as well get them. I'm giving them to my buddy to get them painted. This is another thing that I haven't even unboxed on the channel yet. I do intend to. There's a lot to unbox in this game, you know? And I'm doing other stuff now and covering board games. I think I'm going to do, today's Friday, and I think I'm going to do a live stream of myself playing Vampire Survivors tonight. You won't see this until after that's already been posted, but I love Vampire Survivors. I'm obsessed with that game. And so I think I might play some tonight. So here are the plastic tool tokens. Basically, you've got I assume that's a torch. You've got a book, key, and a hook. I'm gonna take the hook, so she gets that. Very cool. Finally, moving on to this guy's move. Yeah, here with the most mana, he's got a movement of 5. So, shortest route, he's right here. One. It's like really hard to see the spaces on this particular board. This is one of the extra boards. This didn't come, I don't think, with the game. I just chose this one because I wanted to start using some of this cool shit I bought. One. Blocking. Where are the lines? 1, 2, 3, 4 to get to her or her. I don't think there's any shorter route. So that's what I'll do. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I did not notice I put her on lava. Again, the board. The angle of the walls. It's blocking that stuff. So she takes 4 damage. Still worth it. So much to remember in this game. Yeah, she took 4 damage from the lava. Now he just took 4 damage for crossing that lava spot. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he is going to move here, take another 4 damage. It says once per turn, but I have to think what they mean is per lava spot, if that makes sense. Like he took 4 for crossing here from this one. Now he's moving on. It's not like because he took that 4, he can just infinitely run across lava. I don't think that's what intended. That's what is intended. And I'm not going to play like that because that's fucking stupid. Like what? Like, oh, my feet are already burnt so it doesn't hurt anymore? No. Stupid. Most mana could be either her or her. Range of 1, 11. Let's see, who's got the more? Yeah, she's my defensive powerhouse, comparatively. So he's going to attack her. And he's looking for 7 or better. He gets it, 13. Okay, so he does 11 damage to her. Plus, he is unprovoked. Takes her down to 45. Then his effect triggers. The enemy with the highest HP gains an empowered token. Yeah. So this badass gets an empowered token. His passive does not trigger. So that's it for him. And finally, we've got this big brutish motherfucker. He's got a movement of 5. He's targeting the person with the least hit points. Okay. So he's trying to get to her, which he will not be able to do on a single turn. But he's going to go for it anyways. So he's going to go... Right. This is really annoying. This drives me fucking crazy. For whatever reason, this one sculpt, it doesn't fit the base. It doesn't fit either. I tried like the circular base too. That is so annoying. Where was he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he takes 4 from the lava. Now he can't get to where he needs to, so he's gonna have to do a dark surge. And the dark surge is gonna do another 3 residual damage. So he goes 1, 2, 3 to here. Fucking bases. You know, like for every genius decision, there's like a boneheaded one where it's like, why not just have square bases then? That would be a little bit easier to deal with. Also, if you're gonna have enemies who are the same color, why not have square bases and hexagonal bases for the 2 types of enemies? Because now I have to use the circular bases, which means I have to use the circular tokens, which match my guys. So I have to deal with that confusion. Not everybody's as smart as I am. I understand. Yeah, so he takes 3 more damage from that. 1, 2. Not everybody's as smart as I am. How many spots did I just move? 1, 2. Yeah. But he's gonna fuck her up. Because he's unprovoked and he's empowered. Yeah, man, he's doing a shit. If he hits, he's doing a shit ton of damage. We do have some mana, though. It's time to start spending some mana. Let's fucking do this. What can we do to weaken this little pump? You heal 1 for each 5 damage this enemy dealt this turn. Okay, yeah, that could be useful. Why not? So, I guess I wait until after he attacks. Let's see if he hits, and then we'll... Because none of this stuff will affect his ability to hit. Shielded. Take minus X damage. Yeah. Should go ahead and use that to decrease damage by if she has to. Let's see if he hits. Yes, he rolls an 11. So he's definitely hitting. So she shields up. Actually, the timing on that, I need to double check. I'm just trying to figure out when she actually can declare that she wants to shield up. Or for that matter, when I have to declare that I'm casting the spells. Now, there's an attack timeline for the heroes. I don't believe there is one for the enemies. It's too bad. There's this beautiful attack timeline, which I guess applies to the enemy as well. But not really. Not for what I'm trying to find, which is at what point do I have to decide if I'm going to use one of my skills? And by extension, my items. Moment of use. Skills on the red half can only be used on villain turns. Before or after the roll. Death. Before the strike phase. Yeah. And basically, unless the skill declares the moment, which some of these do, you can just do it whenever. And in terms of using the items, it's unclear. I'm assuming I can use it. So he was doing 14 damage. She soaks 5. Because of the shield, her armor. So, yeah. I'm just trying to see where this spot is. Here we go. Now, I can start using passives if I want to, or skills if I want to. He is doing another 5 damage with the critical hit. And his trigger is going to activate. So yeah, she's going to use this. And we'll just add up all the damage and fix it later. Yeah, effect. Target loses 1 mana. So he's taking a mana away from her. He's doing his unprovoked damage. In the meantime, let's see. That's before roll. No help there. I think she'll go ahead and cast heal on her. Heal 3. Where the fuck is her token? That's not her token. God damn it. She was already hurt. Okay, rewind. He did 14 damage. She shielded 5 of it, which means she did 9 damage, but it wasn't to him. Yes. She stole his her mana, which I already took care of. He does the critical hit, which does 5. And another hero is within the 2 of the target. The effect is he deals 5 more damage and pushes 1. He pushes her 1. In the meantime, she heals her for 3. And she heals 1 for each 5 damage the guy dealt. And he dealt 5, 10, 15, 24. So she gets to heal 4 based off of that. He's a brute. That was not very nice of you. Oh, was he also empowered? Was that him? Yeah, it was. And so, on top of all that shit, he also did +3 damage. Which is only +2 because that would have pushed her up to... She can heal a max of 5 with that ability. Alright, that was kind of a mess, but I think we got it. We got it sorted out. So that's the round. And now we start the next round. Everybody removes their cubes. Whoosh, whoosh. And I need to decide who I am trying to fuck up. Which is going to be the goblin, just because he's the weakest. So he's only got 32 hit points left. I can definitely finish him off. His reaction is going to be to the hero with the most mana, which means it won't be her, at least. Which is good. So, and just in terms of reaching him right now, Nyx and the succubus are within range. So perhaps what I'll do is... When did she take 1 fucking damage? No, she didn't. She took 6. I will step back, doing my side step, and attack with her. You know what? This is something I didn't notice. God damn it. She's weakened. So I'll apply it this turn. That should be fair. And that's coming out of the journey phase. Fatal Kiss, 8 squares. 1 enemy, 9 damage. Not bad. Move 1. Ooh. 8's course hits 2 enemies. That'll trigger both of them. 8 damage per hit plus the effect, move 1. All enemies hit. Move 1. I can move them wherever I want to. So I can make him take lava damage because he hasn't taken any yet, and as well as him. Gotta remember I'm trying to capture these orcs though. Or the blood petals. 11 damage plus effect, move 1 the target. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Alright, just gonna blood petal his ass. If she hits. Which she does not. So she misses. The weekend doesn't come into play. So that's still there, unfortunately. So she missed. She gets a mana. Let's see what my other guys can do on her turn, too. I don't think any of that is super useful. But the brute will use bash, run to an enemy and move it 2. Can he even do that if she missed? Check that real quick. I don't think so. Apply result modifiers. Execution phase begins after all strikes have been resolved as a hit or a miss. Boy, it still doesn't say anything about when you can use your skills. These are just, some of these are just like too generic. It just says run to an enemy, move it 2. But like the order of operations is really important. Skills on the blue side can only be used on turns taken by allies, even if it's the correct turn. Yeah, there's no additional restriction. Yeah, I think he can do that. So he was gonna run and move this oaf. I'll just push him back to there, and hopefully he can trick him into stepping into another lava pool. Because I'm gonna treat each of these tokens. Well, no, I guess this would all be one. Yeah. I want to be fair. I don't want to. Not trying to cheat. So he takes 4 damage from that lava real quick. He spent his mana. This is charged. Yeah. She missed. I believe she already did the... Did she do her 5 damage to him? This is where it'd be really useful if I could rewatch this while I was filming it. There's a lot going on. The order of operations is... I don't have it down pat yet. And it's also not spelled out. It doesn't tell you in the attack timeline when you can use the fucking skills. Which it absolutely should. It should be right here. Apply passive power, apply attack damage, apply additional effects. Apply additional effects, but it specifically lists weapons, active power, or attack card effects. Yeah, but it doesn't say anything about the skills. I'm just trying to remember, like in terms of damage, this guy started at 40. No, I didn't do the damage yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He drops down to 27. That's it for her. He's triggered. And so he activates. With the Enraging Hand Axe. Targeting the hero with the most mana. So not her. Her. Which means he'll move here. Right. Yep. I should have played it a little better. Because I probably, depending on my positioning, I could have tricked him into taking some residual damage. Or reaction damage. Oh well. And then he's attacking her. He needs a 6 or better. Man. Guys are rolling great. Does 11 damage plus effect. Let's look at our remaining mana pools and see if there's anything we want to do there. No, that's before roll. I should have looked at that first. It's where it's hard to do this with 4 characters. Yeah, so he does 11 damage to her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then he empowers the enemy with, he empowers that beast again, which sucks. It's powerful enough. It's like another slightly annoying thing. These are like too small almost. And not plastic. If they were plastic, they would actually probably be easier to pick up. Not to be a little thicker. Yeah, overpowered. He's not unprovoked, but he does target grounded because he moved 2 or less and he didn't have to sidestep. So he deals another 3 damage to her. 1, 2, 3. And he moves 3 away from the target on the safest path. So, 1, 2, 3. It does say move 3 away from the target. And that spot technically wouldn't be away. So it might be 1, 2, 3. Thought he was clever. He's taking a little more damage. It's 4. Okay, so that's it for him. Now it's time to fucking finish him off. He's down to 23. That's definitely within kill range. Still within range of my healer. Let's see what we got. Circle of Healing. 8 damage plus effect. Heal 3/2 allies plus her passive. Dealing 5. So that would be 13 damage. That would get him down to just 10. Definitely within kill range for somebody else. Or Life Tithe, 7 damage plus effects. Move 3 an ally, choose 1. You or an ally heals 6, or both of you heal 4. Life Tithe, 7 damage. I think she's just going to do Circle of Healing. Okay, now let's fucking check our boards here. Do that anytime. Terror, pay 3 hit points per enemy level. It does not retaliate except on bosses. Interesting. She doesn't have any mana. I don't have anything that I have to do right this second, so. We get an 18, all right. So we get a hit. So let's follow the order of operations a little more carefully here. Apply the passive power. Deals 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Apply the attack damage, which is 8. 8. Apply the effect. Heals 3 to heroes. Going to heal her and her. 3. Then, if he pays 5 hit points, the target will take damage. 7 will put him 3 away from death. G2 damage. No, shit. So not worth it. Somebody will kill him on the next turn. Alright, so that's it for her. And that someone will be the Brute. Let's get him front and center. Perfect blow, 11 damage, +3 to attack roll. So that would basically guarantee the kill. Shipwreck blow. He can hit both of them. 10 damage plus effect, deal 6 damage to another enemy. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the old shipwreck blow. So first he has to move. He's got a movement of 6. So he's going to very carefully move. He doesn't want to cross this corner. He's going to go 1, 2, 3. Right? Yeah, he's going to move right here. He's attacking the goblin with the shipwreck blow. He gets a 7. Goblin's got a 5 for defense, so he hits. He does 10 damage, killing the goblin. Bye-bye. There's so much to do here. Because now everybody gets a mana. Gotta remember to do that. I'm still not even done like with his attack. Because he does 6 damage to him as well. Bringing him down to 43. And I forgot to apply his passive power. Trigger no allies within 1 of the target. Yes. He gains a mana. And he gets to move to an ally. So I think he'll move. Next one. Cool. That was great. Fuck those guys up. And because that attack on him, it wasn't a primary. He wasn't my target. It doesn't trigger him yet. That won't happen until I directly attack him, which is going to be next because I don't want him to be able to do that shit anymore. Okay. Yeah. So I'm activating my bruiser. First thing she's gonna do, is move. She's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to avoid the lava. She is going to attack that orc. She won't get her trigger at the start of your turn's an enemy within 2 of you, which is unfortunate. She will get to fuck him up. Who's his target? Least HP. Ugh. Which is still her, but nothing to be done about that. I don't think. Can anybody heal her up? I might be able to heal her up because she could do Vitality Sword, which heals her for 4. And then she could pay to do some healing and some shielding. Pay 2, heal 4. So. Fuck. So close. I don't think I have any other options. Yeah, I could. I could trick him into attacking her if I wanted to, but I don't think I need to do that. Other than to get him, to get him to move, take retaliations and lava damage and shit. Okay, I'm gonna do that. She's gonna pay a mana to cast Terror. Pay 3 hit points per enemy level. I don't know what that means. Okay, I see. So she pays 3. Now he can't retaliate. You know, is there a token to track that? I don't fucking know. I don't think so. I'm gonna put something on him to try and help track it, but yeah. And that didn't have to happen before the roll. And neither does that. Pay 3 hit points, heal 3. An ally is hastened. I'll wait until I see if she hits with this Vitality Sword. If she doesn't, it's gonna all up and down. Jeez, come on. And she fucking misses, right? Yeah. Shit. So there goes my grand plan. That was almost pretty badass, though. Yeah, she misses, so she just does the 5 residual damage. She does get a mana. She does 5. That was going to be a pretty dope little manipulation, though, to push, because what was going to happen was she was going to heal 4 and then 4 from her, making her the target, which means this guy would have to come all the way around to get to him, meaning he would take a reaction attack from him. But none of that shit happened because I failed. All right, and now it's his turn. At least he's not retaliating again. And he actually... Or not retaliating, at least he's not unprovoked. So he's attacking the hero with the least hit points for 14 damage. That's her. Love to see one of those misses on this motherfucker. God damn it. Not gonna happen. 14 damage on her. Plus he's empowered. Doing 3 more. She gets to steal one of his... He gets to steal one of her mana. And she deals another 5 damage. And pushes her as well. Oh boy. And that push is going to knock her right into lava. Oh, shit, how far does it push her? 3. So 1, 2, 3. She takes 4 Wow, she really is on the brink of death now. Fuck. All right, that's another round done. So we come back around. I need to find a way to kill this guy without activating him again. If he activates again, she's dead. I got to do something about her health before he activates again at the very least. I think that I'm going to cut it there, and then I'll pick it back up after a short break.